Okay, so we're at the Valley Family Cabin, and this is a video on how to put down tack strip. We're going to do some carpet. If you want to show this area right here, I found a deal on some carpet, and also found a deal on some vinyl flooring for up here. And the vinyl flooring wasn't quite enough to do the whole thing, and the carpet's not quite enough to do the whole thing. So we found a happy medium. And we're just going to do carpet on this side of the cabin right here. Put a nice little sectional couch on this side with the TV over there. And hopefully it'll work out good, and it'll give us the 10% margin we need on the vinyl flooring that we got. So as far as laying carpet, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to clean and sweep the area. Just get it ready for the carpet or the tack strip in the pad. I like to vacuum out underneath. You start with less crap under there, you're gonna get less crap over time, I guess. But anyways, a couple of the tools that you're gonna need. You just want kind of a smaller head on your hammer. A framing hammer is a little bit overkill. And so this is the Blue Hawk stuff, and this is like the DIY straight from Lowe's. Home Depot has their own little version of this. There's two different kinds that you can get. There's one that goes directly into wood subfloor, like you can see here, and then there's another one that is made to go into cement. So if you're doing a basement, that would be the one that you want. So you'll need a hammer, just a smaller hammer, and the reason for the smaller head on it is you can see where those nails are right there on the tack strip, and if you're hitting with a big old framing hammer, it's going to bend over those nails, which are there to catch the carpet and decrease your amount that you're going to have. The other thing we're going to need on this one, and it seems kind of weird, but they're amazing, is just a pair of straight nose tin snips. And that's going to be to cut this. Now, if you don't have tin snips, you can use just a regular saw, but it takes a lot longer and it's kind of a pain in the butt. And when you see how easy this is, you'll be like, I really want to get a pair of those. So anyways, the main thing that we need to look at on this, come up a little bit closer. If you can see down the edge of it right there, these nails are cambered a specific way, right? And that's so that the carpet can slide over the top and then catch on the back side, so that when you're stretching it, it can kind of ratchet down until you get to the point that you have it tensioned to the point, or stretched to the point that you want it. So the easiest way to figure that out is, if you can read Blue Hawk, you're putting it on right. There's also a bevel edge right there. If you can see on the underside, that side just goes towards the wall. So on our first piece, I'm going to start down here where there's an edge so that we can see this. You just bring me a couple as I need them. Okay, so on this one, come look over at the side. Okay, so the goal is, they say a half an inch, right? Away from your molding. And so the goal is that your carpet comes up and you stretch it onto here, and then it kind of makes an L right here and comes up the side, and you use your tool to push the carpet into it. And then once you cut it along that edge, it just kind of flips and goes underneath that and hides the edge underneath your thing right there. But to measure a half an inch, it's not, you don't have to be anal to the point that you do a chalk line and say, oh, I'm directly a half an inch away from it. If you just stick your finger in between the tack strip and your molding, voila, that's a half an inch. So depending on your finger size, but it'll be fine. Okay, so now here's the thing, is on these corners right here, you just need to make sure, so get a picture right over the top of this. So you just need to make sure right here that it's not like this, right? Because then no carpet can get down underneath this side of the tack strip. So you want to keep that same half an inch on that side and on that side, okay? So right there is just fine. So now we just tack that down. Get your finger under there and And pretty much once you get a couple of them down, it pretty much stays out that direction, you know, that 1/2 inch. So it's pretty easy stuff. So then you just slide your next one up, match it up with the edges right there, make sure that you can still read the lettering on there, Blue Hawk. Don't be dumb like me and hit your molding right there. That's the hardest part about this whole thing, is just trying not to hit the molding that you're working with and scratching it up. Luckily, I've got a little bit of extra wiggle room on mine because mine's wood, so it doesn't really matter as much as some of the other stuff. So we'll just continue down like so. And of course, there's always one that's gonna give you a problem. Right there. But yeah, in the end, all right, that one didn't get put in too straight. Okay, so now we're going to show kind of what to do for cutting. Okay, so I can do one of two things. I can run it all the way up like this, find my line, and where this one's going to be a transition from carpet to vinyl flooring, there's going to be a strip that goes over the top of it. So this one, it just needs to still be facing the Blue Hawk sign so I can read it, but it's going to have a piece of cap that goes over the top of it and makes the transition between the two. So on this one, I can go all the way up to the edge on this if I want to. So all I do is run it up to where I want it, grab my tin snips, and it just snaps right off, right? So that's about the most simple way that you're gonna cut this and have it work out good for you. So as far as laying tack strip, this is about the easiest part of laying carpet. And so I don't think you'll need me to go around and do the whole thing for you. I think you can get an idea of what it takes to do tack strip from this short video, and hopefully it helps you out. That's the reason for these videos. If you like them, subscribe. We took this cabin, if you can see it, just show them around. When we bought this thing, animals were living in it. It had been abandoned for probably 10-15 years. We've done some pretty cool things in here where we've taken an A-frame, popped out a wall right here, and then put a beam across the top so that the couch fits nice and tight up against the side. And to do that, we had to build a deck over the outside so that we could make this wall happen. But we've done some really, really neat things in here. And if you're watching this video, that means you're a DIY type person, or an off-the-grid person, or someone that likes to do things by themselves. And you get the same gratification I get out of it. And the thing that makes this cabin special is that we do it as a family most of the time, on the stuff that the kids can help with. But you can see now that it's absolutely beautiful in here. So you have the potential to take something that the world forgot and make it beautiful again. And wish you the best of luck. And again, if you like these videos, subscribe. Yeah, we'll talk to you later.